Hello, my name's Emma from Balanceworks Yoga. Welcome to this practice that's based around the full moon, and in this particular case, the harvest moon. So this particular time of year, and we're in October, but you can take this practice anytime there is a full moon or any time indeed at all. It's a nice, gentle, slow, grounding practice, which is good really at any time. So we're going to start seated, so make sure you're in a comfortable position. You can always sit on a blanket or something to elevate your pelvis if that's more comfortable for you. And just close your eyes and start to take some deeper breaths. It might even be the first mindful breath you've taken today. In through the nose and out through the nose or mouth, whichever you prefer, but really using the power of that breath, the prana, the life force, to calm and ground you into this moment. Inhaling to sit nice and tall and lengthen the spine, and exhale to soften the shoulders, the hands, the jaw, any areas you might still be holding tension. Maybe begin to bring your hands to your torso, anywhere where you can feel the breath as it comes in. Notice the movement, the expansion of your body, and the softening, the contracting on the exhale. So you might notice it around the rib cage, the belly, or even the chest. One more big breath. So we're connecting a little bit with the full moon, whatever that means to you. Some people get really affected by the lunar cycle, others don't really notice it, but it's often a time of month where there is a lot of energy in nature, in us. You might see it in your pets as well. And so it's a good time for grounding and calming, and also an opportunity to reflect on your life and if there's anything you want to release and let go of. Like at harvest time, sort of cultivating what's been grown, and to harvest, to reap, to release, and make room for what is next to come. So we're going to start some gentle movement of the neck to begin with, lots of things in circular motions today to mirror the energy of the moon. So we're just going to start a few little gentle circles with the nose, as if we're drawing a small moon and then maybe getting bigger for a bigger moon. This time of year we seem to be having super moons, where the moon is at its point in the cycle where it's a bit closer to Earth. So let's draw some nice big moons, but just feel into your neck and see what feels okay. So just maybe getting bigger, noticing how it feels in your head, your neck, trying to relax the shoulders and the muscles on your face. Back to center, and then we'll just change direction, starting with smaller circles. Almost like you're drawing, you've got a little pen on the end of your nose and you're drawing some nice smooth circles. But also noticing what's going on in your neck. Lovely. Next time your head is to the right, just allow it to pause there. Maybe looking down towards your shoulder, nose towards the shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch, maybe take a little lean there. And just do a couple of nods gently with the head here to really feel into the levator scapula, the muscle on the back of your neck. Get a nice stretch. And ear to shoulder, come back to center, drop the other ear to the shoulder, and then maybe turn your nose towards the shoulder and feel that stretch. Option to add a little nod up and down. Really trying to feel the stretch down the other side of the neck. Get a little compression on this side, a little squeeze. Awesome. Okay, we're going to reach the arms up, all the way up here. Then bring the hands together, and then bring the hands to the back of our head. Open out the elbows wide and stretch across your chest, take an inhale and exhale. Going to draw the elbows in together as we round the back, draw the belly in. Head can come down if that feels okay in the neck. Inhale to open and exhale. So getting a flexion and extension of the spine. Nice and steady movement today, creating that little bit of resistance ourselves. One more. Then come back upright. Let's drop our hands to our shoulders and just start a few shoulder rolls. Again, now we're drawing the circles with our elbows. They can be small, they can be large. And then maybe as alternates, we'll do the left and the right ones alternately. So we might be able to get a little bit of a twist here, an extra little bit of sort of dynamic movement. One more opening of the elbows, and then bring the elbows in, maybe they touch. Awesome, let's bring the arms out wide. We're going to press the hands away to get a little activity through the arms, nice and long. And take a little lean as if we're trying to push in one direction. And then come back to center and then go in the opposite direction. Just trying to push against a wall or something heavy. Again, create that resistance. One more time each side. Come back upright. You feel your core getting engaged as well, your obliques. Lovely. And then we're going to flip the arms up, the palms up now. Maybe point the fingers down, getting a stretch all the way through our arms. And then curl our hands into fists. We're going to keep curling, coming into our biceps and just drawing our fists to our shoulders. And again, open, really activating the arms, the biceps now. Open up the hands and the fingers and then draw it in again. So do this one more time. Again, you creating that resistance like we're going through treacle, something really thick. Lovely. Next time the arms are out, as we can feel now, we're going to reach them all the way up. Bring the hands together. They can be prayer position or a Kali mudra. It's up to you. And then see if we can bend the elbows and take the hands behind our head. See that they come to it. It might just be on the top of our head here. Or if we've got the mobility, maybe it comes all the way down to the back of our necks. Trying to lengthen. Inhale. And exhale. And then reach the arms up one more time. We're going to interlace the fingers and push the hands up. And then release the fingers, come into a little cactus. And then keep the hands going all the way behind us. We can either find the floor or find our lower back, or interlace the fingers behind, squeeze the shoulders and stretch across the chest as we take a little fold here. So just leaning forwards with the chest. Inhale and exhale, maybe tucking the chin. Just going as far as feels okay, feeling that stretch down the back of your neck, your legs. I can't talk today, sorry. And maybe lifting the fingertips up. And then release, come back to center. Release the hands a little bit here and extend the legs out in front of you, finding our little dandasana, our staff pose. Again, you can sit on a blanket, elevate the pelvis, and flexing the heels so you get a nice stretch through the back of your legs. And from here, and I'm actually going to turn sideways now so that you might want to turn sideways on your mat as well, so that it's long ways. And you can either support yourself with your hands behind, or you can come down onto your forearms, whatever's comfortable here. We're going to, so you can try either, going to bring the right knee in, and then take it out the side and draw some circles with the knee. So we're going to start a little bit of hip mobilization now. I'm going to move my block out the way so I can get some slightly bigger circles. Might need a block later on, but if you don't have a block, you can always use a book or just anything else you want to hold on to. So option to come down to your elbows and just drawing these circles and really feeling into the hip. So we're going outwards at the moment, kind of anti-clockwise direction. And then we're going to reverse. So you're going to come in a clockwise direction, drawing the knee in and maybe across the body a little bit. And really feel it beginning to open up and all the muscles switch on. Trying to relax everything else, the jaw, the brow, areas that we often hold tension. And then I'm going to drop the right ankle just above the left knee. Going to come up on our hands now, that might make it a bit easier. And going to plant the left foot onto the floor and begin to draw the heel in a little bit, just lifting up with the hands, trying to get a deeper stretch as we draw that heel a little bit closer towards the glutes. That increases the sensation. If we want a bit less, we can take that foot a bit further away. So until we feel a nice stretch through our hip, flex this foot, take a big inhale, and the hands, the fingertips can be pointing wherever feels okay for your wrist. Maybe out to the side might be a little bit less pressure on the wrist. And again, just lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders away, tuck the chin. Option, if you want to, just press through the hands, make sure you're nice and solid there, and maybe have a little lift of the hips coming into a reverse tabletop variation here. Lower down, we're going to start to rock those knees a little bit from side to side, which is quite nice and soothing. Until you can come all the way over and drop that right foot. I'm going to adjust slightly. I'll drop that right foot onto the floor, finding this little position where we can come into a seated twist. So just take a moment to adjust. You can always lengthen this leg out if it feels better than being underneath you. And so it's our right leg that is bent at the moment. We're going to reach our right arm up into the air, lengthen, and exhale, drop that right hand behind us, fingertips on the floor. Then the other hand, inhale, lift the left arm and bring the hand down to the outside of your right knee, or maybe the forearm to the outside. So giving yourself a hug to inhale and lengthen, and exhale to soften into this twist. Twisting from the belly, using the breath, maybe the rib cage, maybe the shoulders, and only the neck if it feels okay. One more breath here. Before we come back to center, and we're going to just take our hands to the other side, just taking a little counter stretch as we maybe fold down a little bit here. Awesome, come back upright. We're going to extend those legs out and go again on the other side. So give them a little stretch, a little bit of a jiggle, and anything else you need here. And either supporting yourself on your hands or coming down onto your elbows or your forearms. Going to extend the right leg and start to open out the left knee, the left hip. Drawing some circles with that knee. Might be small. Just you feeling into the movement, noticing if it's different on one side than the other. Next time, we're going to take it out the other side. So we sort of draw it across, we change direction, drawing the circles, getting a bit of core engagement going on as well here. One more circle. And then we're going to come up onto our hands, shuffling upright a bit, and pop the left ankle just above the right knee and start to bend the right knee and just drawing that heel in as comfortable as feels possible, as possible, or as comfortable as feels okay. Does that sentence make any sense? You know what I mean. Draw the heel in if you want more, or slide the heel away if you want a bit less sensation. So you'll feel the stretch through your hip. Inhale. Again, just pivot your hands if your wrists are, just find a position that's comfortable for them. An option here if you want to just lift the hips up, sort of pressing the shoulders away from you through the hands. Lift the hips and then exhale, come down. Let's take a little rock here from side to side. Nice just to really ease the movement, ease our hips in. Until you can drop maybe the left foot down. I'm going to just swivel slightly here to come into a seated twist. We're going to reach the left arm up. Inhale and exhale, drop that behind. So just feel into the twist, whatever feels okay. Reach the right hand up. Inhale and bring that hand or the forearm to the outer edge of your left knee. Get a little hug here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften and twist. Couple more breaths here, just allowing the body time to settle into this pose. And And then come back to center as we bring our hands to the other side. Just take a little fold to the other side just to counter that stretch. Just feeling into it, you should feel a stretch down the other side. Come back to center. We're going to take the knees and the feet behind us now as we move our way into a downward facing dog. So give everything a stretch out. Spread the hands, activate through the fingertips, lift the knees, draw the hips backwards, and have a pedal of the feet here to really stretch out each leg. Really exploring the body here, bending the knees as much as you need. Pressing the heels of your hands away from you. A little yes and no with the head. A gentle little protraction and spreading of the shoulders. Slight rounding of the upper back. And again, pushing away, just seeing if we can lift those hips a little bit further. From here, walk the feet a little bit close together to stabilize through the left foot as you lift the right foot up for three-legged dog. And exhale, round that right knee in, round the back, tuck it in, come up on the left tiptoes and see if we can step forwards to a low lunge. And you can drop the back knee and get there however you like. So if you want to bring the foot out to the side, however helps it. So from here, just coming into a low lunge, just making sure you're stable. You can use a block or anything else to hold on to here. And maybe reaching up and finding our little crescent lunge, maybe hands together here, finding our Kali Mudra, symbol of power and strength and positivity, and taking a bend at the elbows and maybe seeing if that your hands can come down behind you. Reaching up once again and reaching forwards, bring our hands down to the mat. I'm going to tuck the back toes and lift the back knee, take a pivot to the side, and you can hold on to block if you need as we come into a Skandasana or a half squat, sometimes called a lunge variation as well, side lunge. So feeling into this, you might find a little balance for a moment. Lovely. And then bring the hand down and just take a little reach out here. And maybe just begin to send the hand back to your shin. Just take a nice little arc of the arm here. You can be higher up, so you might be here. The foot might be down, just taking a little bit of a stretch out. Lovely. We're going to walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Take the block with you if you need, and lift the back knee if it's already down, if it's not already up, and take the right foot back, coming back through three-legged dog, and drop it back down, downward facing dog. Take another little bend. A nice stretch here. Pedal the feet. It's a lovely point to just find, just to listen to your body, and add some movement if you need. Do the same little thing on the other side. So we're going to stabilize with the right foot. Inhale, lift the left foot, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw that left knee in, round the back, come on the tiptoes, lift the hips so we can maybe step that foot through and drop the back knee, finding a low lunge. Come up on the knee, if you like, or the block. And inhale, reaching upwards, coming into crescent lunge. Hands can come together in prayer or find Kali Mudra. Just interlacing your fingers, pointing the index fingers up. Inhale, bend at the elbows. So you can stay fairly upright here, checking in with what's going on your back. If it feels okay, you can take a little sink of the hips. And coming up one more time and bringing the hands down to the right hand side of your foot. We're going to lift the back knee and we're going to pivot to the side and come into Skandasana on the other side. Again, holding the block if you need, and it might be that you're higher up here. You might have the foot up or it might be down. So lowering the hips if you can. The heel doesn't have to be off the floor, mine's not. And then just take a little reach with the right arm this time. And then draw a big arc to the foot or the shin. And just get a little twist here. That right foot, whoops, bit of a good one for balance, might come down and up as you feel a nice stretch. Lovely. And then we're going to pivot, swivel back to the front as we come back into downward facing dog. Maybe come into one more little three-legged dog as we lower the foot and come back into a standard down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Maybe nice cleansing breaths in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Relax the head. And then look forward to the hands as we come up on our tiptoes and see if we can walk to our hands and find a little fold here. Again, option to hold onto a block like I was last week, protecting my back, or you can always come all the way up to mountain whenever you're ready. Just finding your fold here for a few more moments if it feels good. Have a little sway, grounding, weight through your heels, maybe holding onto the elbows, and letting gravity and the weight of your upper body give you the stretch here. Inhale, relax the arms, straighten the legs, slide the hands up to our shins. We come to a half lift, draw the belly in, number 7 shape. Exhale, fold, bend the knees as we slowly roll all the way up to mountain. Take your time. At the top, a little shoulder roll, and just a little feeling through your feet. Make any adjustments you need. I know there's some yoga classes that say don't make adjustments at this point, just find stillness, which is always good to find stillness, but it's much better to find stillness once you've got rid of all the niggles and jiggles. So once you're comfortable through your feet and you're feeling through all 4 corners of your feet, just take a moment to get your bearings and find your breath. Okay, we are going to do a couple of rounds of Moon Salutations. It's got to be done because I always forget to do them around the full moon time. So here we go. The block can be there for when we come down if you need it. We start at one end of the mat. So if you start at your left side, it doesn't really matter because we'll come over the other side. So you can either mirror me or whatever. I'll try and get my rights and lefts right in the right way round, but we'll see how we get on. So just a little softness in the knees, find mountain pose. And we're going to inhale and sweep the arms up. Bring the hands together. Again, you can choose your mudra at the top and then just take a little bend, a little crescent, stretch to either side. Come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Come back to center. We're going to cactus the arms here and step out in the middle of our mat. Draw the heels in and bend the knees and find our goddess pose. Again, a little roll of the shoulders, a little drawing in the belly, just checking we're nice and long in the back rather than sticking our bottom out here. Goddess pose. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to reach on the next inhale, our arms out and straighten the legs, come into 5-pointed star. Arms can come out parallel here. And we're going to draw the left toes in and point the right toes to the top of the mat. We're getting ready for Trikonasana triangle as we reach and lean into that right hand and allow the left arm to come up as the right hand comes down. We're finding Trikonasana, so our hand can be on our shin, it can be further down or further up. But if you feel yourself coming down and the shoulder dropping, then just stay nice and upright, really reaching those left fingers to the ceiling. Inhale. And as we exhale, we can lower that left hand down now. And coming into pyramids, you might want to adjust on the back foot a little bit here. Hands can be on the hips or they can be on a block. Inhale and exhale, you might lower a bit further. Until you can bend in the front knee, bring the hands down to the mat and step the back foot back, lower the back knee and coming into a low lunge. So again, you can always use the block here if you need. Inhale, arms up for crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down just like we did at the beginning. We're going to pivot to the side and come into Skandasana. Toes can come up if that feels okay, or you can be a bit higher here. As we lift the hips and transfer all the way over to the other side, you can bring the block with you if you need. Lift the right toes, try and find a little upright position. You might find a balance. And exhale, hands down, pivot towards the other side of the mat, coming down into low lunge on the other side. Drop the back knee, inhale, reach the arms up, press through your base, your feet. And exhale, bring the hands back down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step that back foot in, coming into pyramid on the other side. Elevate on a block if you like, or hands to hips. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to reach the left arm up and pivot on that back foot to find triangle. And then windmill the arms back through. And we're going to draw that foot in, blocks in the way, and find 5-pointed star. Roll the shoulders back. Palms can be up or down, it's up to you. And then we're going to draw the heels in, bend the knees, cactus the arms into goddess. Take a moment before stepping this way now. We're going to step the foot in, reach the arms up, and take a little stretch on either side. Lovely, awesome. Just roll things out. And we'll just do that one more time. Now we kind of know what we're doing. Moon salutations are supposed to be a bit more cooling, more grounding than sun salutations, which are a bit more up and down and all over the place. So take it nice and steady. I'm going to start as we did with the other one. Going to have nice soft knees, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take a little bend on the exhale. Inhale up. Again, enjoy that lovely stretch all the way down your side. And back up. We're going to cactus the arms and step into the middle of our mat. Draw the heels in, bend the knees, coming to goddess. Inhale, reach the arms out wide. Draw the feet in, coming into 5-pointed star. And then we're going to send the left toes towards the top of the mat. Gaze down our right hand and just lean in until we can go no further. Then we're going to Wilma with the arms coming into triangle pose. Make any adjustments with the feet if you need to here, but make sure that right shoulder is back and the right fingertips are pointing up to the ceiling. Then exhale, lower that right hand down, coming into pyramid. Again, just adjust the back foot. Hands can be wherever you like here as we inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold using the block if we need. And then we're going to bend in that front knee so we can lower down to a block or to the ground. Step the back foot back as we drop the knee and come into lunge. Reach the arms up, crescent lunge. Hands can be together if you like. And then exhale, bring the hands back down. We're going to pivot to the front of our mat, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and turn it into a Skandasana on the other side. Block or no block. Walk the hands or slide the block over to the other side for Skandasana on the other side. Lift the left toes, or they can be down. And then we're going to turn to face the end of the mat, pivot again, so we can drop that back knee and inhale, reach the right hands up, low lunge or crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step that back foot in, coming into pyramid. Inhale to lengthen the torso, draw the belly in and exhale. Relax the arms, reach the left arm up and out. Might need to just make a little change that back foot as we come into Trikonasana on the other side. So triangle pose, or if I do get any rights and lefts modded up. And then windmill the arms all the way back upright. Draw the feet in, find a 5-pointed star, roll the shoulders, open up the hands, draw the heels in, bend the knees, cactus the arms for goddess. Take a pause, slow things down. And then we're going to step to the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale, take a little bend. Exhale to center and exhale, bend. Inhale to center, exhale, bend. Okay, there's lots to think about being a yoga teacher. We get it wrong sometimes. Let's have a little shake out. Shaking out any energy after we're doing lots of balance, stabilizing type moves, using a lot of strength in our bodies. Okay, so you can face any direction now. We're going to take a little fold as we come down. So just gently, so we're bending the elbows and just bending the knees. See? Making a lot of mistakes there. And just bring our hands down to the mat, find a little crouch position. So find this nice little crouch here and bring the feet a little bit closer together here. Again, you can hold onto a block if you want. You can be a bit higher up. I'm going to try and take the knees out the side and bring the heels of the feet together as we lower the hips down and come into this little squat variation, sort of like balancing bowstring, either holding on or maybe finding our Kali Mudra, interlacing the fingers, pointing the index fingers, and find your gaze, your drishti point, maybe bringing the hands overhead or holding on to something, but I'm finding a firm focal point here. And then slowly coming down. Awesome stuff. Okay, we are going to come down onto our knees now as we just take a little downward dog to stretch out here. lift the hips, and then lower the knees down to the mat. Untuck the toes, and let's take a nice extended child's pose. Arms extended out. Give the back a nice stretch. Inhale into the belly, into the back. Exhale to soften. Your head can be on a block or a blanket or a cushion. Whatever's comfortable in these sort of positions where we're trying to relax and let go and rest. It's best to make sure you feel at ease, so adapt the pose where you need to. And then just going to lift the chest slightly and thread the left hand under, or the right hand underneath. Let's go to one side first and take a little thread the needle. Inhale and exhale. Feel the stretch through our shoulder and relax the right hand, palm upwards. And slowly unthread, bring the hands up, lift the chest and slide, thread the left hand through, lower the head down to the floor or to a block or to a cushion. And really breathe into the right side of the body, inhale and exhale, softening. Giving the back a lovely stretch as you breathe. The magic and power of our breath to soothe not just the nervous system but our body as well, physically, with the expansion and the contraction. Slide the right hand in and just ease ourselves back up. Roll the shoulders here. Give the wrists a little bit of a shake out. Maybe bring the backs of the hands together. Anything else you need. We're going to come down onto our bottoms and extend the legs out. And you begin to roll ourselves down. Let's take a little fold first. Let's just keep the knees bent and just slide our hands down. Take a little supported fold here. Maybe almost giving yourself a hug. Relax the head and neck. And then we can slowly roll down to our backs, maybe hugging the knees in and giving our back a bit of a massage, drawing some circles with our knees. And just taking a moment to add any last stretches to our body that feel good. Take a little twist to either side if you like. Allow the knees to come all the way over, have a little rock. Maybe extending the legs up to the ceiling, giving the feet a little pedal. And then bring the feet down to the mat. And you can either keep the knees bent or you can extend them long, whatever feels best with your back. And relax, you let the arms fall out to the side. And just slow things down and make any adjustments here or add any extra layers so that you are fully comfortable and at rest and at ease. That's what Shavasana is supposed to be. Not distracted by areas of pain if you can help it. As we just slow the breath down, again, just come back to that visualization of the full moon above you, whether you're doing this at night time or the morning, it's still there, isn't it? The moon's always there, watching over us. Even if it's behind a load of clouds. So just imagining that silvery white glow that it casts across the world at night. Maybe just imagining yourself absorbing some of that light within you on each inhale and letting it spread through the body on each exhale. Just taking a moment to reflect on your life at the moment and the things that you have worked on, the activities you've done and things you've been doing, the growth you've made, the things you've learnt. And if there's anything to shed, anything there to let go of and release at this time, ready for your next phase of the year, or just ready for the next month or the next week. Anything you want to let go of here, give yourself permission to do that. And then just slowly beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes, hug the knees in again and have a little rock around, or have a full body stretch, whatever feels good. Maybe even coming into a little bridge, just to add any stretches that help you reawaken and get ready for whatever's ahead in the rest of the day or evening, whenever you're doing this. And if you want a longer meditation or like mini yoga nidra session, I'm beginning to record some on my channel now. I've got a full one for the full moon, and that one is just 10 minutes. If you want a bit longer now, you can always hop over to that video and pop it on for a nice deeper relaxation that will go a little bit deeper than what we've just done now. So it's always there if you need it, just like with the other videos on my channel. Have a little look depending on what your mood is. It's a nice gentle one today, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. Do let me know with feedback and comments. I'm always really interested to hear what you think about them and what other things you would like me to record. But thank you very much for joining me today. Have a lovely day. Namaste.